Hello everybody. Over the years I picked up various soldering guns, and many of them were for free because the person giving it to me said it didn't work. But the fact of the matter is all the guns were good. So the number one tip, if you're having a gun that's not performing the way you think it ought to perform, don't even bother taking it apart, messing around with the switch, or doing other things. The first thing you want to do is take the tip off, and in the connection area, and all these three guns are a little bit different. For example, this gun right here, you can see that this tip, the end of the tip is bent out at a right angle and comes through this hole. On these other guns, the tip is held in place by a screw contact. On this gun, it was the pressure of this nut pushing the tip back into the back and against the side that creates the connection. But the best thing you can do for yourself before you do any of that stuff is to take the tip out and just wire brush it. It ought to be shiny copper color. That's the number one tip I can give you. Just take a wire brush. You want a shiny copper color, and you only have to do the section that's the electrical contact is made. But that's how you do it. You're going to improve the performance of your soldering gun substantially. The other suggestion I have is resist the urge to tighten these screws or these nuts if you're not getting good heating. A lot of people just want to continue to tighten this up to make the connection better. And you're eventually going to strip the threads because you're never going to be able to get it tight enough to remove the oxidation. So my suggestion here is remove the tip, whether you have this style tip or this style, but remove them and clean them up and then reinsert them. Let me demonstrate for you why I think the connection is so important. I have here an Archer 140 watts or 100 watts, and I have the tip out, and you can see in the first position here the voltage is 377 millivolts. That's the high position. In the low position it's 337. So 377 and 336 millivolts. So you can imagine what the impact of a little bit of resistance is at the tip connection to the gun. This meter here, if we believe the meter, it's a true RMS reading. AC volts, true RMS on the millivolt scale. Also, that a lot of people think when you depress the trigger on these soldering guns all the way to the max position, that's the high temperature setting. That is in fact the low temperature setting. Most of these guns are marked in the first position. It's going to show the 140 watts / 100 watts. So 140 watts in the first position, 100 watts in the second position. Similarly on this gun, this is a professional, and you can see that it says 260, 200. So in the first position, first click, you're at 260 watts. Second click, you're at 200 watts. I think a lot of people don't realize that fully depressed, pulling the trigger all the way, is actually the low position, not the high. If you enjoyed this, how about subscribing to my channel or give me a thumbs up? Thanks for watching.